Hi Scorpio, welcome to my reading. My name's Carol and I want to welcome you to my channel. So this channel, Yellow Cardinal Tarot, is brand new, and so this will be your first reading, December 2023. My channel's all about shadow work, and in particular it's facing a lot of the patterns that are coming up in our life right now, and they're always related to our shadow and what we need to work on. So I thought I was going to pull 3 cards from the Light Seers Tarot, and I'm going to pull one for what pattern's coming up, another one for the shadow aspect that's linked to it, and then I'm going to ask the tarot to give us a little bit of guidance. And not only am I going to give you guidance from the tarot, but I'm going to give you a little bit of guidance. I've been on this journey of intensive healing. I have complex trauma, so I've been on it for a while. I work with parts therapy, and so you're probably going to hear me talk a lot about parts. Some of the cards, all my court cards are parts actually, so you'll see when I come up to them and I'll explain them to you. And also I'm going to link above a video on shadow work, and it's one that I did recently, and it's about shadow work and the 4 main tips that I can give you that I've used in my own shadow work journey. And so I'm always going to link it above, and I'll link it in the description box as well. So let's get started. Yeah. Oh, and in the end, I'm going to pick, I'm also going to select a Cardinal, a animal spirit for you from the Animal Spirit deck. And I've done a lot of energy work healing in the past. So in particular, I did craniosacral, did that for about 2.5 years solid. And a lot of times the healer would often find spirit animals in my energy field. And one time he found a yellow cardinal, and I didn't know yellow cardinals existed. So I've always sort of thought it was a unique bird for me. And to me, it just, represents transformation, and it's strength. It's a strength card for me. So that's why I like to pick a spirit animal for you at the end. All right, so let's ask the tarot for the pattern that's showing up for you right now. 1 card, I only want 1 that's showing up. Oh, and here we go, High Priestess. Nice card to have for you to start off with. Pattern, that's the pattern that's showing up. And I'll talk about that in a minute before I pull some clarifiers for you. The High Priestess, oh, way too many cards here. Okay, we'll start that again. So what shadow aspect is linked to this pattern? Shadow aspect that's linked to this pattern. I have the 9 of Swords. Sometimes it's hard to understand these. 9 of Swords in reverse. 9 of Swords in reverse. And guidance. What guidance can the tarot offer you right now? Oh, the card almost came out there. What guidance can the tarot give me? A card for Scorpio for guidance. Here it is. The 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles. All right. So before I clarify these 3 cards, let's look at these 3 cards. So the pattern that's coming up for you is the High Priestess. Now the High Priestess is the 2nd card in the Major Arcana, and she's a powerful feminine part of us. Everyone has 2 parts. We all have a masculine and a feminine part. It doesn't matter what gender you are. Every single person on this planet has it, and she definitely represents something, a feminine, strong feminine aspect that we all have, and that's intuition. And unfortunately for a lot of us, our intuition is something that we either don't believe we have, don't trust, or just don't know how to get to it. And I like the High Priestess in the Rider Waite Tarot is sitting between two pillars, and she's sitting there, and a lot of people think that you're not allowed to go past those two pillars, and you really can, but people just don't know how to access it and don't know how to get through it. And that is, I think, what this card is saying is that your intuition is very much available to you, and it's sort of, I'm thinking, calling you to use it. And the pattern here that's showing up, and we're going to see the clarifiers for that. Now, the shadow aspect that's linked to that is the Nine of Swords, and this is in reverse. Upright, this card, the swords are causing an incredible amount of agony for this woman. And that's the Nine of Swords card is the one that keeps us up at night, you know? And it's in reverse. So I see here that usually when cards are in reverse, a lot of times there's a great resistance to going inward and seeing what's keeping us up at night. Because, let's face it, who wants to do shadow work? Who wants to look at their stuff? It's a very, very painful journey. And it's hard. It's really hard. But I can see that you're in a lot of mental anguish, and we're going to look at that in a minute. And the guidance that the tarot has for you is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles, you have in this particular picture, you have three individuals working together, three different age groups, and they're working together. And so three is always about creativity for me. So this may mean that, obviously there's something creative that's maybe going to come out for you that you're wanting to do. Maybe you need to ask for some help. Maybe it's something you choose to do on your own, but we're going to see what exactly is the tarot wants to say about the guidance on the creative aspect. And it's interesting because the High Priestess comes out and she's very creative, very intuitive, the feminine energy. So there's a strong feminine energy, I'm going to say, in this reading, which does not mean you're female. Like I said, it's a feminine energy, and the feminine energy is very creative, very intuitive, very authentic also. So let's take the Rider-Waite, and we're going to clarify these. The first one, High Priestess. What pattern is showing up with the High Priestess? I need some clarifiers for the High Priestess for Scorpio. Clarifiers for the High Priestess for Scorpio. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit card, and the King of Cups. Nine of Swords. Ooh, a couple of them come out here. Strength card in reverse. The King of Swords in reverse. And another card for the shadow aspect. I think I got too many cards here, so we're going to try it again. Oh, here it comes. I have these two, so I'm going to take them out. They came out together. So the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Swords, which is an interesting combination there. I'm seeing something to do with creativity here. Three of Pentacles, the guidance from tarot. The Ten of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Swords. This is getting sloppy. Okay, the World in reverse. All right, let's look. So the pattern. High Priestess came out. And we talked about the High Priestess. Intuition, very creative energy. A lot of wisdom connecting to the High Priestess, connecting to our inner self. And the first card that comes out is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Eight of Pentacles upright is a card of someone doing a job, because Pentacles can mean our workplace. So it's about someone doing a job that they really like to do, that they just love doing. And it's in reverse. So I'm wondering if, you know, there's a resistance to going towards something that is going to bring you happiness, and it's something maybe that's your purpose. You see it as maybe part of your purpose. And the Hermit card comes out in reverse. The Hermit upright tells us to go inwards. And this is coming in reverse. So I'm seeing here, you know, you have the High Priestess here that's saying use your intuition. Use your intuition as a guidance to decide what you want to do with this situation, this pattern that you're in right now, where you're in a job that probably you might want to get out of, or you know, you're thinking of doing a more creative project, or something creative in your life, and you're asked to go inwards, but it's blocked. So your intuition explains why your intuition is here. Your intuition is blocked because, for some reason, because you need to go inwards. What you're doing is you're living in your head, and you need to start to go inwards to start finding out what your intuition is saying, and you're going to find that by going inwards into your body. And the King of Cups comes in reverse as the last card for the pattern. And the King of Cups in reverse is kind of, when a king comes in reverse, upright would be that someone that's very, you know, a king, a male part of us that is very in touch with his feelings, his desires, his dreams, and he's coming in reverse. And so this tells me that there is a part of you, your male part, and I like to say that's your ego, that's saying, you know, this part about doing a job that you like, that's creative, is just, no, you can't do it. You know, and there's a reason for that. And you're gonna hear it in your head. You're gonna say, you know, no, there's no need for that. No, it's not gonna bring you money. Crazy, what are you doing that for? And that's exactly what's happening. So you have this going on in your head, and that's why your intuition is blocked, because you have a really strong male part, your ego, that's telling you, no, you can't go there. That's crazy. What are you even thinking about that for? But your intuition is screaming at you, going, no, you need to go inwards, and you need to find out what this is about. So let's look at the shadow aspect of this. A Nine of Swords, and you're agonizing over this. I can see that, and in a lot of pain, but you're not dealing with it because it's in reverse. So there's a lot of resistance to dealing with this pain in your head. And the Strength card comes in. The Strength card comes in reverse. And, you know, my yellow card over here gives me the strength. And, but your strength is blocked. So you're not feeling the strength to even want to deal with this. And so that tells me a lot that you're feeling quite defeated with this decision that is coming up for you, that you know you're kind of ignoring. The King of Swords is in reverse. Here's another King card, so another male aspect of you that's talking to you in reverse. And so Swords is all about you know, authenticity. That sword is going to cut through the truth. It's going to pierce the veil of the bullshit. And it's in reverse. So to me, your authenticity needs to come out here. Like, who are you really? Who are you? And that is what shadow work's all about. It is trying to figure out, who the hell are you really? And the only way you can get to that, the only way you can find out who your authentic self is to go inwards. And that's your pattern. You need to go inwards, because the other part of this shadow that's coming up here is very interesting, because our shadow can reveal a lot of things. And one of the biggest things that our shadow can reveal, which is the beauty of doing shadow work, is it will uncover some of your creative gifts that you have, and these things that you're meant to do in this lifetime. And these are two beautiful cards that came out together. And one was the Three of Pentacles, and the other one was the Eight of Swords. And the Three of Pentacles for me is all about, upright is all about creativity and doing something that, you know, society says, that's ridiculous, what do you want to do? It's just doing something really unique in life, following your passion, and that's blocked. Your creativity is blocked. And you're being blocked from doing this creative endeavor, because this is the movement. This is the movement of taking those creative wands and just throwing them up in the air and say, fuck it, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I don't care what anybody says. And it's blocked. And again, like the guidance for you is, you know, again, the Three of Pentacles comes up again, and that's the, you know, this creativity is coming out again. It seems to be the theme for December, creativity coming out. And it's coming up again for you as your guidance. And it's saying, you know, your first card is the the first card is, okay. The first card is the Ten of Cups upside down. And so it's in reverse. Upright, the Ten of Cups would say, Cups is all about emotions to me, and having a full range of emotions. And here they are. You're very, it would be someone that allows your emotions to come in. I know for myself, I'm pretty good with my emotions now. I know when fear's coming. I know when anger's there, and it's not often, because I have a hard time accessing my anger. Grief I have no issues with, but I know, and I know when my hopelessness is there, and I know what to do with it. And upright, this would be someone that has access to full range of emotions, is not afraid to feel them. It's in reverse for you. It's in reverse. So there are some emotions here that are really blocking your creativity, and they're keeping you up at night. They really are. You're living in your head a lot. You're stuck. I can feel that you're really stuck with these emotions. A lot of them. And the Knight of Swords, the fastest knight in the deck. Fastest knight in the deck. Now my knights, like I said, my court cards are parts. And my knights are my freedom fighters. I love my knights, because this is the adolescent part of you. I was a high school teacher for 30 years, and I taught adolescents. And the one thing that they wanted to be was to be themselves. They fought to be real. And they just wanted to be authentic. They wanted to be themselves. They're trying to find out who they are. They didn't want any teacher telling them what to do, because they got that at home. And so my freedom fighters will fight anything that's controlling or oppressive, or anything that causes, or any pain they have. They run from that as well. And so the Knight of Swords in particular is the fastest one in the deck. And it's fierce. This is a fierce adolescent. Might have a bit of anger, because he's fighting with his sword for authenticity. That's what he's fighting for. And that's what I'm seeing the guidance for you in this tarot is that where's this authenticity with you? It's time that you go inwards. It's time that you access your intuition, because you have this creative side to you. You have something that you want to do, and maybe you know what it is. Maybe there's a little bit of a nudge there, but it's blocked. It's blocked. You want to do something because it can give you the world. It can give you what you want to do, but it's in reverse. It's in reverse. So before I pull a spirit animal for you, I want to suggest some videos for you. I feel like you need a video on grounding, because that's going to help you with getting into your body. The video that I have is grounding your mind, and also how to ground your body. And then I want to give you a video on how to process your emotions, because I'm seeing that you have a lot of emotions here over this, and you're living in your head and you're trying to figure out what to do with these emotions. And so those are the two that I'm going to recommend for you. Your spirit animal for you today co-create with spirit. Co-create with spirit. And there was a part of, your video that says, there is a really big creative aspect to this entire, and I know you're blocked with your emotions, and that's okay, because we all are. There's a very big creative aspect to this that's wanting to come up. I can feel it. And there's also, I think it's going to take a lot of trust that this can happen. And this is kind of saying, co-create with spirit. Now, if you're not one that's into the spirit guides or believes in anything like that, or I think what it's saying is, for me, I believe in the universe. Some people will call it God, some people will call it source, some people say the spirit guides. But I think it's a matter of trusting that there is someone that has your back. And a big part of this is trusting that this can come true for you. You can be doing a job that you like, that you enjoy, and it can be creative and something you want to do. So I'm going to suggest these two videos, and I'll see you later. And let me know if anything resonates for you.